Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I decided to do another video, and this is another story time video. Guys, I've been on a roll. I've made two now, and by the time you've seen this, one or either both of them should be up by now. So this story time video is going to be about that time I broke my tooth. Yes, I've got a broken tooth. So this story brings back so many memories because this occurred around, well, it didn't occur exactly around the time. It occurred close to the time when I arrived in Canada. So I was very new here. Maybe it was like a year or two into my stay, and this is like my second time around with winter. Yeah, it was recess time and all the kids went out and played like usual, and I was one of them, except this day it was like freezing rain and there was a lot of snow. No, a lot of ice actually on the ground. So at this particular recess time, I was like outside kind of skating my boots all over the ice out there, and next thing you know, I lost balance and just went smack on the ice, face first. Okay guys? So then I get up and I suddenly realize, I'm like, uh-oh, like, where's my tooth? I broke this tooth right here. Y'all can see it's this little tooth, my middle tooth right there. It was broken, so it was like in half, and oh my gosh, like I was so scared. I remember just going back in class and was like just freezing, just listening to the teacher but not really paying attention, just being more concerned about my tooth and what's gonna happen. And then I went home and I told my parents, and they saw it and they were concerned for the moment, and that was pretty much the end of that. I became so self-conscious of my tooth. I made sure when I talked I didn't really expose the bottom portion of my teeth, and luckily enough our bottom lip generally takes care of that because we don't really show our bottom teeth very often unless we're having like a big smile and whatnot. So I was very self-conscious of it because it didn't get fixed, and this happened, I would think, around grade 2 or 3, and I lived pretty much my whole life with that broken tooth. I had half a tooth down right there, and I lived the whole time until I was till I was done school, pretty much. I think I ended up fixing it or getting a cap put on it when I met Aaron around, I think, our first year of marriage, or when we started dating. I think it was around the time when we started dating. So that was a long time. I lived with it that long, and I was very self-conscious of it all the time, making sure when I talk I didn't expose it and didn't smile with a big smile. And yeah, but long story short, I got it fixed when I was an adult, paid for it with my own money, and because I had a job, so I had some dental care and I had to pay for it. Yeah, it was interesting because I found it to be very embarrassing, and I would never really talked about it too much. I'm surprised, even when I met Aaron, he spoke to me and we talked and whatnot, and he didn't even realize that I had this broken tooth. It was underneath, I just never exposed it like when I'm talking. And I think even talking to you guys right now, I'm kind of doing it where I hold my I do this thing where I kind of train my lip to not go over that barrier, So even when I met him, he had no idea that I had this broken tooth. And then eventually I told him, I was like, oh, I've got to go to the dentist. I've got to fix this tooth. And then he's like, what tooth? And I'm like, wow, like, how do you not know that I have a broken tooth? I guess he's not really staring in my mouth. All that matters are the top ones, I guess. And I'm so happy and thankful that it wasn't the top ones that I broke. Can you imagine? Like, that would have been so devastating, and especially to live my life without my front teeth there. It would be so weird, and then having to get discolored caps on the front. I don't know, I don't like that idea. However, one thing I do know is that I've had this cap on for quite some time because, like I said, I got it around the time when I met Aaron, and that was like 13 years ago. So this cap has lasted that entire time. Haven't had to fix it or anything. So my biggest fear is that one day it's just gonna break off. When I do eat and whatnot, I try not to bite directly on it. I've never been that kind of person who used my front teeth to bite like an apple full on like that. I always use more my teeth on the side, so I feel like that has spared my cap. It's this one itty bitty cap right there. It's, I feel like it's worn down a little bit, so you can see like a discrepancy in my teeth. It's not completely straight around. And not that my braces story helped that too. I've had braces and it was almost like a horrific braces story in a sense, because I had so many issues with them. So if you guys are interested in knowing more about that story, I can also share that, because yeah, I feel like that kind of played a role too in my cap, because you know, having braces, it moves your teeth and whatnot. So if you guys are interested in that story, let me know and I'll definitely do a video on that. And if you're interested in me sharing my braces experience just on a whole, I can share that, because I really wish I just picked up the camera and recorded a lot of this stuff as it was occurring in my life, like the people who are on YouTube now. But I have had my fair share of experiences with things, and I definitely remember a lot of my experience, because for the braces one, it wasn't that long ago. I just got them off like 2 years ago. So I can definitely share that with you guys, and I'm pretty sure I have pictures and stuff to show you. So let me know what your thoughts on this story. Don't forget to just, I don't know, let me know if you have a cap and if you've had any bad experiences with them, because that's my biggest fear, is that one day I'm just going to bite something, this cap's going to come off in public, and that will not be fun. I will be talking with my lips like this. Yeah. So don't forget to comment, rate, like, and subscribe. Bye!